I have finally seen Superman. Non-spoiler review. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, heading to Austin to see the Superman screening. Super excited about it. In 2 hours, I'll be watching Superman, so I'm heading that way. All right, we're here at the theater. We got our cake. They gave us a poster, a fan. I'm here with Ryan.
What's going on, guys? Ryan, Alamo City Movie Talk. What's good? What's good?
He's wearing his Superman shirt. He's ready to go.
Comics,
my Superman shirt.
Superman all day.
It's going to have some sort of special presentation from 7 to 7:15. 7:15, they're going to start the show. I think they want all of us to kind of look at our phones because they're going to have the premiere at 6:30 and they're going to start streaming them. So I'm almost thinking they're kind of holding off, so we'll post about it a little bit. Yeah. Which we're probably going to. But yeah, we're going to see the movie and super excited. So we'll see how it goes from there. All right, guys, this is my first thoughts, initial reactions of the movie, non-spoiler review, but this movie is really good. The performances are really good. David Corenswet is Superman. Rachel Bronahan is probably the best Lois Lane that we have ever had. We got Jimmy Olsen was amazing. Mr. Terrific, standout character. You guys are gonna love Crypto in this movie. It is just so good. My thoughts are just like, so excited for this movie. There are some little things that have not been revealed yet, so there are some big spoilers here. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor lives up to the legacy of Lex Luthor being, a genius mastermind and everything that is about. David Corenswet's performances as Superman was very kind of like wondering if he could live up to Christopher Reeve, even Brandon Routh, and just so many of the Supermans that we've gotten before, and he does it. And with doing his own take on it is what I can say about that. Just so good. Superman taking to his level, like maximum level here. He is dealing with him having to lose for the first time. He's him having to deal with things that he's never had to deal with, like being put in these situations that you never would think Superman would be in, and yet he is there and he's making it happen somehow. The whole thing about this movie is about hope, and that good is great and good is punk rock. That is a big thing. And being good is cool. And wanting to have the best thing happen for everyone else and seeing the beauty in everything, that is cool. And this is what Superman is about. Superman is about light, hope, and everything that comes with that. And that is what this movie brings us. We've seen a lot of the different things from the commercials are like in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like, you wouldn't even expect that. You think a lot of stuff you saw in the trailers and the stuff like that is in the middle of the movie. Not a lot of it. A lot of it's like in the first 10, 15 minutes we see there, but it was so good. I had so much fun of it. It's just my initial thoughts and reactions. We'll post this. We'll do a full review hopefully tomorrow. We'll do a full spoiler review later on. But yes, guys, this movie lives up to the hype. It's so good. Go check it out. It is the Superman you guys have been waiting for. Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and I have now seen Superman. So I was invited by Warner Brothers to go see it in Austin on Monday night, and I can say now that I have seen it, it's the hype. It's the hype. So this review is going to be non-spoiler. So I'm not going to give away any major plot points or any major spoiler reveals are not going to be in this review. I will give you some hints on things to look for. But other than that, you are safe to watch this video, that you will not be spoiled by seeing this movie. I know a lot of people are going to see the movie this weekend. A lot of people are going to see it on Amazon later tonight. I'm filming this very early. But yes, we will be doing a non-spoiler. We'll do a full spoiler review later on this week. I don't know when, maybe Friday or Saturday it'll get posted. But I want to give people an opportunity to see it, have their own opinions, and then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it in full discussion. But for now, non-spoiler review. Guys, this movie is amazing. Like I said, the hype is real. It's like James Gunn had taken everything that he had learned before on making Guardians and Super and all this other stuff that he had done before, had come full circle into this movie and made the most Superman movie that I have ever seen. Now, is this movie absolutely perfect? to the detail. No, it's not absolutely perfect, but it is amazing. It is fun. It is good. It gives you the warmth. It doesn't give you the dark and gloomy. It doesn't give you the like kind of depressing feeling during the movie. It's like the positivity in Superman that it's always supposed to have been there is there. Now, I'd say this is really, really close to 1978 Christopher Reeve's Superman is like the best comparison to it, but it's way its own movie. It is more comic book than any other Superman movie that we have gotten before. I can say that for a fact. Like, this is like reading a comic book straight off the pages, and that is the feeling you get from it. David Corenswet's Superman, like, this dude is Superman. He embodies everything about the character, especially like reading from the comic books. Like, he does not do anything that necessarily Christopher Reeves has done, or Henry Cavill, Brandon Routh, Tyler Hoechlin. Like, he's doing something different. But it's almost like he's the only one to ever read the comics. I know that all the others have definitely read the comics, right? But like, maybe because he's read the All-Star Superman and he's taken a lot of his inspiration from that, like he said during prior interviews, you can see that in this movie. And he's like figuring things out, and like he's very, very human, while at the same time he's not human. He's trying to be a better person in this movie, which is so refreshing to see that, and not necessarily see like the inner turmoil. Now, he does have some conflict in this movie, but like, it's him trying to figure it out and learn who he is more, rather than like, you know, what am I supposed to do and all these different things. Like, it's more inward and him believing in himself, rather than, you know, so worried about these outside forces going on. Now, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, this is a much different take than what we're used to, but it lands. It absolutely lands. It is not Gene Hackman. It is not Kevin Spacey. It is not Eisenberg for sure. It is not even Michael Rosenbaum. It's just, he plays such an angry, you know, villain that thinks he is doing God's work. Like, he thinks he is doing the right thing, but you can see like he is totally okay with not doing the right things to get there. So the means definitely justify the ends for him, right? But he has such this narrow view on who Superman is and what that means for the world around him, that he cannot like see anything else. At the same time, again, there's a lot of inspiration from the comics here. Like, you know, in Gene Hackman, we got criminal mastermind, but we didn't necessarily get like, you know, tech billionaire. You know, Jesse Eisenberg, all tech billionaire, kind of like psychopathic. Then we got, you know, Kevin Spacey, which I think it was closer, but we still didn't get necessarily like the billionaire. We just got the criminal mastermind part. So I think, you know, this is kind of like the full circle of Lex Luthor that we're seeing, like the most put together of the character I think we have seen since maybe Smallville. But even then, Smallville, he's figuring out who he is. We don't see him go full villain until later on, and even then it's not all there, you know what I mean? So, and he's not going against Superman. Like, this is a full rounded Lex Luthor that we have not seen before, that Nicholas Hoult does an amazing job with it. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, she is the best Lois Lane that there has ever been in live action. I will say that. I will die on that hill. She embodies everything about this character. There is no comparison to Margot Kidder. There's no comparison Erica Durant, Amy Adams, Kate Bosworth. Like, this is Lois Lane. I could watch a TV show just on Lois Lane and her adventures. Like, this, she is everything about this character, whether it's emotionally, actions, just the little things that she goes about in this movie, you know, drinking too much coffee, eating too much candy, like, you know, just always on the go. Like, this is exactly who Lois Lane is. The reporter side of it that we see, and the way that she digs and digs and digs through to get to the story. This, I just cannot say it enough. Like, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane is the best Lois Lane in live action that we have ever gotten. She is absolutely ripped out of the comics, put into real life person form, and we see her manifest like that. It was just an amazing job. I'm not even going in saying that Nicholas Hoult is the best Lex Luthor. I'm not saying David Corenswet is the best Superman, but Rachel Brosnahan is the best Lois Lane. Now we got our outside characters. Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion, dude, he absolutely kills it as Guy Gardner. He's perfect in this. He was always perfect for Guy Gardner. I know a lot of people want to see him as Hal Jordan. I did too. I thought he would make a great Hal Jordan, but he is absolutely perfect as Guy Gardner. His one-liners, the way he acts, his cockiness, like he embodies everything about that as well. There's not a lot of Isabela Merced. Like, she is very, very much a tertiary character in the background, but what she has, she shines. We see the hot girl scream. Like, it's kind of crazy, but she's not necessarily who you think she would be, but she does a great job as Hawkgirl. Metamorpho is like a very emotional character in this movie. It looks like he's not even necessarily like an established character in this universe, but yes, he does really good what he does. The visuals around Metamorpho are really, really cool. Seeing his powers come to work are really, really cool. His aspect as a father is really touching as well. Love the character. Mr. Terrific is going to be the breakout character that like everybody knows as a household name going forward after this that didn't know before. Like Edi Gatheti, I believe that's his name. Like he's such a great actor, and he does such a great job on Mr. Terrific. It is a different take. It is a much more confident, but he still has that tech genius about him that he knows he can do these things, much more certain. In the comics, I think he's a lot more kind of like robotic, I would say sometimes, but I think in this version we see he has a lot more attitude. It's a really good interpretation of Mr. Terrific. I think it's more original than what I've seen before in the comics, in the animated shows, Arrowverse. It's a new take, but it works. And he's just a good complement to everything that is going on around him as well. Jimmy Olsen is a great character and serves such a big purpose in this movie and is like a very, very good part of the team. Like, he's a very, very useful part of the team. He's kind of not just there. Like, he already has things figured out and he knows what he's doing. Like, Jimmy Olsen is important as this. Skylar Gisando, I believe his name is, does such a great job. I love the take of Jimmy Olsen being a ladies' man. It works. It absolutely works. And you'll see from the movie, but it actually plays into the plot as well. And you'll see that as well. All the other characters, the Daily Planet, I feel like we're going to see more of them later on. We got Cat Grant, we got Steve Lombard, Perry White. I feel like there's like going to be an announcement too. There's going to be a series just on the Daily Planet crew, but they all kind of have their moment to shine. They have some good lines, not a lot from them, but I definitely can't wait to see more from them. Guys, this movie is good. The visuals are great. The CGI is really good. The message is amazing. Like, you will love everything about this. I know I've already seen comments that where I posted my initial reactions, like people are thinking it's political, and I really didn't get anything political from it at all. I just see it about being like a good person. There's some couple of cool things. There are 2 post-credit scenes. Stay to watch them. They're good. I liked them. But yes, there's some more things in this movie that I don't necessarily want to spoil that we'll talk about in the spoiler review that are just good moments. But yes, guys, I had a great time watching this movie. I'm going to watch it again tonight for the Amazon screening. And then I might go see it a third time this weekend. We'll see. I love this movie. So tonight I'm definitely going to see if I can notice any Easter eggs. I did notice some last night, but yes, it's awesome. Guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited to see this movie? Have you seen this movie already? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see y'all next time.